Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer appeared on Sunday with Laura Kuenssberg ahead of a peace summit with world leaders. Sunday with Laura Kuenssberg viewers said I can't watch as the presenter questioned Prime Minister Keir Starmer on unfolding events regarding the Ukrainian war following President Volodymyr Zelensky's clash with U.S. President Donald Trump. Taking to X, they vented their frustrations at what was unfolding on the BBC show. How many times will Tory Laura ask variations of the same question? She must have the same writer as Kemi Badenoch, one wrote. Another pleaded, #BBC Laura K. Stop asking the same questions. You're forcing at Keir_Starmer to answer questions he can't answer for security reasons. You're antagonizing, it's annoying. A third chimed in, at BBC Laura I can't watch it. If I do I get punchy and very stabby. Another commented, #BBC Laura Sue desperate for a headline. FFS The PM is not going to divulge any sensitive information to a Tory stooge just so she gets a pay rise. #BBC Laura K. Laura Keir is too smart for you. You are not going to get your gotcha quote from him, a fourth said. Meanwhile a sixth opined, wouldn't you know it? La Kuenssberg #BBC Laura trying her gotcha technique on Keir Starmer she can't even resist interrupting. The PM measured not rising to the bait. But she plows on, interrupting, pursuing what she believes is a forensic interrogation failing. Starmer appeared at the beginning of the show in a shame to the usual format as he had to depart early. The PM is set to host a peace summit this morning, March 2, with Zelensky and other world leaders in number 10, something which Kuenssberg said was just about as good as an excuse I've ever heard for leaving an interview on time. The Ukrainian president is turning to European leaders for support after his disastrous conference with U.S. President Donald Trump. Outgoing German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has been invited to London for the conference, as has European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte, the European Council President Antonio Costa, Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk, and Italy's Giorgia Meloni. Starmer gave Kuenssberg a brief insight as to what today's discussions would entail as the fallout from Zelensky's disastrous meeting with Donald Trump still reverberates. Trump clearly said he would have our backs. And as a result of my meeting on Thursday, the most significant thing, in my view, was that our teams, the US team and the UK team, are going to be meeting about that very issue. That is progress. And I am interested in material progress. I think the way this works, to my mind, is that European countries have to do more and provide a security guarantee, and that's what I am discussing with President Macron and others, is what I'll be discussing today. But I've always been clear that is going to need a US backstop, because I don't think it would be a guarantee without it. I don't think would be a deterrence without it. So the two have to go together. So for me, the components of a lasting peace are a strong Ukraine to fight on if necessary, and to be in a position of strength to negotiate a European element to security guarantees. And that's why I've been forward-leaning on this about what we would do and a US backstop, but that's the package. All three parts need to be in place, and that's what I am working hard to bring together, he said.